In this episode of the podcast, Cal Newport discusses the concept of fixed schedule productivity and how it has evolved over the years. He explains that fixed schedule productivity is not just about productivity habits, but also about workload management. Newport reflects on his original article from 2008 and how his implementation of fixed schedule productivity has changed. He emphasizes the importance of process-centric communication and shares how he intentionally made his workload more challenging during his postdoc years to prepare for a busier professional life. Newport believes that fixed schedule productivity is a sustainable way to manage work and create a deeper life. Newport starts by discussing the concept of fixed schedule productivity, which involves choosing a set schedule of work hours and doing whatever it takes to stick to it. He explains that this approach is not just about being more productive, but also about managing your workload effectively. Newport reflects on his original article from 2008, in which he discussed the idea of scheduling everything on your calendar. He explains that while this approach can be effective, it can also be time-consuming and not sustainable in the long run. Instead, Newport suggests using this method for a few months to gain a better understanding of how long tasks take and how full your schedule really is. This way, you can develop a more intuitive sense of your workload capacity and make more informed decisions about what to say yes or no to. Newport also emphasizes the importance of having a reputation as an organized and reliable person in order to effectively manage your workload. He explains that people are more likely to respect your decisions and give you the benefit of the doubt if they see you as someone who is careful about keeping track of their time. He suggests using workload management systems, such as quotas or pre-planning non-trivial work on your calendar, to justify your decisions and communicate your workload capacity to others. Newport shares his own experience of intentionally making his workload more challenging during his postdoc years to prepare for a busier professional life. He explains that by taking on more work and pushing himself to his limits, he was able to develop the skills and habits necessary to manage a heavier workload in the future. He believes that intentionally challenging yourself in this way can help you build resilience and adaptability, which are essential for success in a demanding professional environment. Overall, Newport believes that fixed schedule productivity is a sustainable way to manage work and create a deeper life. He emphasizes the importance of being intentional about your workload and developing systems and habits that support your productivity and well-being. He encourages listeners to experiment with different strategies and find what works best for them, and to not be afraid to say no to tasks or projects that don't align with their priorities or capacity. If your job makes it impossible to have a balanced life, Newport suggests that it may be a sign to make a change and find a job that allows for a healthier work-life balance. In conclusion, Newport believes that fixed schedule productivity is an effective way to manage your workload and create a deeper life. He emphasizes the importance of being intentional about your workload and developing systems and habits that support your productivity and well-being. By experimenting with different strategies and finding what works best for you, you can effectively manage your workload and create a more fulfilling and balanced life.